it's because this is something that I really have, I've practiced for probably the last year, but I've really sort of grown to understand it and believe it at the core of me, is the importance of watching what type of content you take in.
Yeah.
And I have an affirmation that says I'm aware of the content that I consume and I only take in positive and uplifting messages. And I've just become, not only so, like I said, I practice it very seriously, but now if I end up watching something crazy, I'm like, oh, why would anyone do this? Like, it feels like eating 5 Big Macs, you know?
Yeah.
And
Toxic.
yeah, and so whatever, I guess that is something that you believe heavily because, is it because watching it puts you in that state, or why is it that it's so?
Okay. So there's 2 things that are really significant about this, because when you look at a television screen and you see moving things on a television screen, you activate what's called the orienting response in your brain. And there are researchers that really are anti-television and anti-movies, and they say, I cannot stop looking. I'm not the person that wants to look, and when it goes on, I can't stop looking because the orienting response is working, right? Yeah. But what happens is when you start staring into a television screen or a computer screen, you freeze like that. You just freeze. Mm-hmm. And now when you freeze, your brain goes into trance. And when you go into trance, you change your brain waves from what's called beta brain waves, where your analytical mind exists, to alpha brain waves, the world of imagination. And what separates the conscious mind from the subconscious mind is the analytical mind. So as you change your brain waves, you begin to suppress analytical facilities. And now the door between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind is wide open. Yeah. So you're going to be more suggestible to information. And suggestibility is your ability to accept, believe, and to surrender to information without analyzing it. So you're highly programmable in that state. So if you want to experience that, whatever you're watching.
So CNN, as I'm falling asleep, is the worst thing I could possibly.
News period. So we teach people, or the second thing, this is the other thing that blows my mind. You watch a television commercial, and I don't watch television hardly at all, but when I do, I'm insulted by a television commercial that's programming the person for the very condition that they have the drug or the answer for. Yeah. So, you start seeing a person with a grotesque thing that's supposed to be shingles, and they say, Chris, as you age, your immune system gets weaker and weaker. And here comes Jane, black and white, 50, 60-year-old woman in a one-piece bikini, one-piece bathing suit. She looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. And you're looking going, oof, she looks better than me. And if you've had chickenpox, I had chickenpox. Yeah. 1 in 4 chance of you getting shingles virus, and they put this grotesque image up. Now, here's what happens. You see that grotesque image, guess what happens? It captures all of your attention because you're alarmed by what you're seeing, and then you lean in. Yeah. And now they captured your attention, and now you're suggestible. So then in our work, we have people create movies of what they do want to experience in their life, and we put them in the trance. Yeah. And we do the exact same thing. Instead of, hey, Chris, as you age, your brain gets weaker and weaker. Hey, Chris, as you age, your brain is getting better and better and better. Well, why not? Yeah. And put a person in a trance, teach them how to move and change their brain waves with their eyes open, and all of a sudden you put a good song in there that moves them, and they're seeing scenes of their life with their family and the things they want, and the song is creating an elevated emotion, and we teach them how to open their heart while they're watching it. And I tell you, over time, people start saying, I'm on my 3rd movie, my 3rd mind movie, everything else helping the other ones. I don't know, I'm going to do one to help the world now. So you can, we're so programmable.